We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of four between the Cobras and the Lightning. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Chief Mendez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Digging in, Mark Lacey. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Mendez is there, and he has it for the out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walks, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Piper is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Settling in now, Paul Taylor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Jeff Kessler, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now in the box, Seth Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Pitch on the way. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now here's the pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Wesley.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Wesley Ray. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Cole.
At the plate, Mo Cole. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. Strike two, swinging.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Manny Minton. First offering on its way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And there's ball two now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first two innings where he's going to be.
Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That's it. The center fielder, Jonathan.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Jonathan Adkins is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
That's it. The second baseman,
So striding in, Glenn Suarez. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. First pitch coming, here it is. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Ray is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Easel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
batting fifth, the first baseman, Marty Riggs.
To the plate now, Marty Riggs. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Rounded down the third baseline. Easel over at second. Briggs at first with no outs. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now to the plate, Ryan Nichols. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. From the stretch, and he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up, and he's safe.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Now at the plate, Ryan Hinkle, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Chief Mendez. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Into the box now, Kevin Nagy. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 is in off the plate. Swung on, missed, 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Pepper King, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping into the box, Pepper King. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Jeff Kessler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Seth Roberts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Seth Roberts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 13, Wesley Ray.
In now, Wesley Ray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Mo Cole.
Digging in now, Mo Cole. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Nashville leads it 2-0. So striding forward now, Mark Lacey back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Into the box now, Richard Wise. First offering on its way. Wise tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Fastball well outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Stepping in, Paul Taylor. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he popped him up. Riggs in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
The right field, number 18, Manny Lincoln.
Standing in now, Manny Minton. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in is the outfielder, Jason Easel. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Marty Riggs, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Eric Piper, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 9 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. King is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back. The catcher, Ryan Nichols.
Ready now, Ryan Nichols earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jonathan Adkins.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this will be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now back. Second baseman, Glenn Suarez.
Plate, Glenn Suarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now back, catcher, Kevin Nagy.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Nagy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That misses. 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Ryan Hinkle. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A little low. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. To short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Now back, the pitcher, Chief Mendez.
Stepping into the box, Chief Mendez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, Robert.
Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roberts. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready once again, Wesley Rain. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Too low, 1-0.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across. Grounder down the line at third.
but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now that's popped up. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. At the plate, Pepper King will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Jeff Kessler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right in the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Mark Lacey. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Mo Cole. Now here's the pitch. Hit to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Easel. Now here's the pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marty Riggs, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another change.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Riding in once again, Richard Wise. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Gilo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Paul Taylor is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The ballman 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Riding in, Manny Minton. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across the score. Orlando Reyes comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh. Stepping in now, Jonathan Adkins, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Ready for another chance? Glenn Suarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No balls and one strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Suarez is carrying around batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. What a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the seventh coming up. Nashville leads this one 2-1. Jeremy Kilpatrick gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Kilpatrick.
So stepping in, Eric Piper.
For the Lightning. Not shortstop, Eric Piper.
And now pitch on the way. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. I want the fans to be safe.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate, Ryan Nichols. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He hit a sac fly earlier. In there, 1-1. We're in the seventh inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Popped him up. Lacy over to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 33, Ryan Hinkle.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Hinkle. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kevin Nagy.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-1, no strikes.
Strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 2-1. It's a fastball that misses.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The first baseman.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Javier Rosa will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jim Harding is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 7, Jim Harding.
Digging in, Pepper King, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
That one's in there. 3-1. And it's fouled away. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Jason McIntosh will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Comes into this one at 271. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. McIntosh, originally from Mississippi. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Fastball just inside. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Standing in now, Mark Lacey. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Lightning are out in front here, 2-1. Tim Lee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So digging in now, Jim Harding, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Seth Roberts. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Lee rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Wesley Rain, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way.
21.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Clark Levy takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Richard Wise.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Grounded to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
In now, Paul Taylor, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Levy, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State, is in the midst of a strong season, and the fans have taken notice. He's currently leading all National League closers in All-Star votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
That's wide, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. There's one. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Manny Minton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Lightning run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Nashville took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Chief Mendez with his 4th win this season. Jeff Kessler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Clark Levy records the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
this guy steals third. They're coming hard now. O'clock.